Jai Gurudev, thank you for joining us today. Sangeeta Janiji, your experiences with Gurudev are truly inspiring. Can you tell us about the Millennium Course and that poignant moment on New Year's Eve? Of course, the Millennium Course was a significant event with thousands of people gathered on New Year's Eve. Gurudev was sitting among us, and there was a profound moment of silence. He shared a deeply personal story about a lady who loved him more than herself. The atmosphere was charged with emotion, and you could feel his tears. I remember looking around and seeing that not a single eye in the audience was dry. It was an unforgettable moment that truly captured the depth of his connection with us. That sounds incredibly moving. How did your journey with Gurudev continue after that? After the Millennium Course, Gurudev took me to America. Initially, he told me it would be for a month or two, but I ended up staying for 9 months. He was very caring, ensuring that people in America looked after me well. At that time, there were a few courses and even fewer teachers, but Gurudev gave me clear instructions: teach big courses and kindle love in people. Despite the initial challenges with limited volunteers and resources, we gradually started seeing larger courses with 50 and then 100 participants. It felt like everything was falling into place, almost as if it was preordained. It is fascinating how things unfolded. Did you ever feel that it was your efforts making these changes? Interestingly, when I once shared our progress with Gurudev, he reminded me sharply that it wasn't about any individual. He said it was all about the timing. When the timing is right, things just happen through whoever it is. This grounded me, ensuring that ego never took hold of my efforts. It became clear that the groundwork was laid long before I arrived, and I was merely a vessel through which things happened. You mentioned a particularly intense experience involving a conference in San Francisco. Can you elaborate on that? Yes, that was quite an experience. Gurudev called me late one night and asked what my plans were. I mentioned I was taking a break after teaching back to back courses. He immediately told me to head to San Francisco for a conference on prisons. Without much briefing, he assured me that he would do the talking. I flew out immediately. I arrived just in time for the conference and had to speak without any preparation. While I thought I was speaking utter nonsense, a journalist later approached me saying my talk was inspiring. It was clear that something profound happened between what I said and what she heard. Gurdev's words reached her ears not through my mouth but directly to her understanding. That's incredible. It truly illustrates the divine nature of his guidance. How did this influence your personal growth and teaching? Working with Gurudev, you realize you are just a puppet in his grand play. As you carry out his work, you also grow spiritually. It's a beautifully organized plan where you contribute to others' growth while also acquiring your own merit. His teachings aren't just theoretical, they are living experiences that transform you and those you interact with. Can you share another memorable experience with Gurudev that stands out in your memory? Certainly, once all the senior teachers were gathered at the ashram, we used to travel and work very hard, and these gatherings were times to reconnect. Gurudev called us to his kutir, and we shared a profound moment of togetherness and learning. It is these moments amidst our hectic schedules that reinforce the bond and the teachings we carry forward. Thank you, Sangeeta Janiji, for sharing these profound experiences. Your journey with Gurudev is truly inspiring and offers deep insights into his teachings and the impact he has on his followers. Thank you. It is a privilege to share these experiences, and I hope they inspire others to connect with Gurudev's wisdom and love. Jai Gurudev.